Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill caught on the right side by Jones.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. first down and much more here for Jones. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Chester Rogers from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to the score, Titans 7, Packers 0. Randy Bullock accepts the kickoff.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The give is to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Cameron Batson. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Henry again on second down. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Off play action, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Tannehill on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. On second down, here's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
At the Titans' 42-yard line.
Second down and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 31, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 69 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Foreman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll run again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14.
Packers 14. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Flushed out right. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tannehill looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.